Alright guys, let's talk about a wake up after a cold morning. I just got through looking at my thermometer. I couldn't tell if it said 18 or 20 degrees, but it's pretty chilly. What I do on cold mornings, before I crash, I always have me a Kohanski's fire bundle set up for the next morning. So all I gotta do is sling a little spark, and then I get my coffee on, and I do it just like this. Kohanski's, I don't know how he specifically done it, but I like it where it's just easy enough to start with the fire still. So I use a lot of cattail, and it's a little over an arm's reach away from me. If it hadn't picked up too much moisture, it's going to go up quick. And it's picked up quite a bit of moisture over the night. But I think it's going to go. And once that fire gets rolling, like I like for it, where I can start feeling heat off of it, then I'll start getting out of the bed. And then I'll grab my coffee, or my coffee can, and I'll get it pushed in over here by the fire. Ooh, that's almost too warm. I'll get pushed up in my water, pushed up by the fire to heat up. While we're sitting here, let's talk about coffee. Everybody's got their own taste in coffee, and I won't knock anybody's. But there's several different ways you can make coffee. There's cowboy coffee, where you take coffee grounds, throw it in the water, boil your water, and then either strain the coffee out or just sift through the coffee ground grit. Sift through the coffee ground grit while you're drinking it. There is percolator coffee, which makes an excellent cup of coffee, but there's extra stuff you got to carry and different procedures you got to go through, different steps you got to do to get that coffee going, and that just seems like a lot of work. There are these, which are Folgers singles. I'm not fond of them. They have just a weird taste, and then even when you do get them to taste okay, you got to let them sit in there for a long time. That fire, along with this blanket, I feel like I'm in a dryer. But anyway, you can actually buy cans of instant coffee and carry with you. But what I like to do is these Nescafe little single packets, Taster's Choice. They're really good. A cup of coffee, they're each made for about 6 ounces of water. So they're simple. You tear them open, you pour it in, you got your instant coffee. It's fast, and it can be as strong as you want to. If you want to add it, want it good and strong, you put 3 packets for 12 ounces of water, and it's a really good cup of coffee. The really excellent thing about this is that you can buy about 20 of these packets for $2. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making sure that I'm not melting anything, because the way this shelter's set up, it's stinking hot. But anyway, spare Kohanski's fire bundle right beside your bed. You just reach over, grab it, sit it in there, throw a spark in it, and let her take off. One thing you'll have to remember is that overnight, if you don't cover it with a piece of plastic, it's going to draw a lot of moisture. So maybe you want it up under your shelter or whatever, and then you'll want to use a lot of extra of the real flash catching stuff, like whether it be milkweed seed pod or that right there happened to be cattail. But anyway, that's a cold morning wake up. That's how I like to do it. That's my coffee. Thanks for watching.